Hello. So today is Tuesday and we're going to be doing our read aloud. Um, I told you yesterday that we were going to be talking about plants and their life cycles so that we can keep plants alive and help our planet. And also so that we can practice finding the beginning, middle, and end. So today's book is called Plant Life Cycles. Here's our title. The author is Julie K. Lundgren, and then they have a science content editor, Christy Liu. I bet this person, the science content editor, made sure that this nonfiction book had all the correct information. So we're gonna go ahead and get started in reading our book if it lets me. Okay. So while I'm reading, I'm gonna be trying to figure out what's the beginning of a plant life cycle. Okay. Packet of life. Let me do this. Okay. Every living thing begins, can reproduce, and dies. In many plants, this life cycle begins with a seed. So remember, we're trying to find the beginning, and here it says, in many plants, this life cycle begins with a seed. So I'm thinking that the first thing that happens with a plant is it starts out as a seed. Have you ever planted seeds? I'll answer that question and then you can also discuss with someone. I've planted seeds when I was younger. My dad started a vegetable garden and we would plant the seeds. So we would have onions and cucumbers, maybe not onions, yeah, green onions, and cucumbers and tomatoes and all sorts of yummy vegetables so that we could have them over the summer. A seed holds the beginnings, there's that word beginnings, of a plant's first roots, stem, and leaves. So in the beginning, there's a seed, and a tiny plant waits inside each seed. So in this little seed, it has all the things inside of it to turn into a plant. This is literally the cycle, so it shows you a seed ready to grow. So if you put it in dirt, it will start to grow, and you also will have to make sure you water it. Roots begin to grow, so you can see the little root coming out. Roots grow bigger. See, that's the roots there. Now a stem begins to grow. So here's our roots, our seed, our stem. That's what this says, stem, and then the leaves. Some plants begin from a bulb. So instead of a seed, like what we saw in the last page, it's a bulb. Bulbs grow roots, stems, and leaves too. So this is a bulb. An onion plant begins from a bulb. Life unfolding. The tiny plant grows. So in the beginning, we were a seed. So the first thing was a seed. Roots make a strong base. They take in water and nutrients from the soil. So first it's a seed, and then in the middle of the life cycle, the second thing is the roots start to grow. The first shoot becomes a strong stem. The stem carries water and nutrients to the plant and holds up the leaves. Leaves grow from plant stems. So first we're a seed. Second, we have roots. Third, we grow a stem. Now, we're talking about leaves and what they're there for. Leaves use sunlight, air, and water to make food for the plant. Leaves are food factories for plants. When this says leaves use sunlight, air, and water, they're talking about something called photosynthesis. Plants use photosynthesis. And here's some leaves. So the rest of it, we've already kind of sequenced it. So the rest of it is just about different types of plants. And every plant has a different looking seed. So these are marigold seeds, and they turn into marigold flowers. And the marigold flowers make more marigold seeds. Flowers. Some plants make flowers. Plants make seeds inside their flowers. So I think there's probably some types of seeds in there. When they are ready, some seeds fall to the ground. Animals or the wind will carry other seeds to new places to grow. The wind blows dandelion seeds to a new place. At the end of the life cycle, so now we're on the third part. At the end of the life cycle, plants die and their bodies decay. New plants will grow in their place. So this is just one example of a life cycle of an oak tree. So the first thing in the beginning, the acorn sprouts. In the middle, a young tree grows. We're still kind of in the middle here on these two. And the tree grows bigger. And then at the end, the tree will make flowers and acorns. And after many years, the tree dies. But the acorns will fall from the tree and get planted. It's a new seed, so a new tree can grow. I'm not going to make you do that. Here you have your glossary. So if you don't remember what a word is, you can click on it and it'll. So in this read aloud, I showed you how to read a book and find the beginning, the middle, and the end of a plant's life cycle, and make sure that you are paying attention to diagrams like this, because that's going to help you a lot on Friday's assignment. So you can go back and reread it and figure out the plant's life cycle. You can draw your own picture and label your own picture. Because you're going to read a different book, but you're going to have to sequence. You're going to have to find the beginning and the middle and the end of a plant life cycle from that book. All right, I will see you guys in 2